So I'm going to show you guys how I make my, it's a different type of Fluke teaser that I use normally above a bucktail, and this is a, like a streamer, that's what I would call it, like a little darter. So what I'll take is a piece of plastic. This is just from a chip bag, and you want it to be relatively thick plastic, just so that it's sturdy and it won't get all flimsy and break apart in the water like some cheap plastics. So you can take your plastic bag, cut down through it the basic shape. You don't want it to dip farther than your hook tip. So this one's going to be a little bit of a sharper one. And I'm going to come out back here and have the back come down like that. Once I've cut it off, now I just discard this. Normally I'd cut it into thinner pieces just to conserve a bit more of it. So you can see when it sits on the hook like this, it'll sit just like that, hugging the hook and streaming right back like that. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this and we're going to put a tiny little cut into it, just like that. Just a tiny little cut like that. Now we're going to get a piece of 20-pound mono. That's what monofilament is what I usually use. So you take your hook and you lay a piece on with the shiny side out, and you push it up just until the slit is on either side of the hook eye, like that. Now what I'll do next is I'll get my mono and basically just snell it. You can look it up, or this is a good way to do it. Put it up through the eye of the hook, pull it through just enough so that it comes over the back of the hook. Then you take the other side and you loop it up and over, facing in the opposite direction, just like this. You pinch all of that together, make a big loop, and what you do is you start looping it like this across the whole thing. See, it pulls it tight. Loop it a bunch of times. Okay, that's probably good. And you want to pinch it with your teeth and just pull it tight, and it should pull in, make it very clean little knot, just like that. Now what I'll do is I'll get a pair of scissors, snip that tag end off, and I'll get some nail polish. In this case I've been using red, and that just seals, fuses this knot together. You also want to thread it through. If you have a hook like this, it's a Gamakatsu hook, you pass it through and now it sits flush with the hook, so it's just nice straight, and it'll sit out like that going through the water. And so what I'll do is I'll paint them. So this is one that I did earlier today. This is one that I did earlier, and that was before I put anything else on it. It's basically just the red paint. And then once I paint them, they come out looking like this, because I'll do a layer of red, and then I'll do a layer of this sparkly clear, so that the red comes through as well as the sparkles. So that's basically how I make the little darters. And normally what I'll do is I'll make one of these little things and then I'll tip it with a piece of gulp or something like that and have it running on a rig with a bucktail on the bottom. And normally that's pretty productive out here. Yep, that's basically how I make it.